So back in the realm of Jujutsu Kaisen, there's one thing that I was thinking about recently. It's really never crossed my mind before, but I'm gonna pass this question along to you right now. Based on the last thing we've seen of Yuji, where do you rank Yuji in terms of as a sorcerer? Is he grade one sorcerer? Is he a special grade sorcerer? What do you think of Yuji right now, where he stacks up against some of the other sorcerers?
I think usually by the bare minimum, he's a grade 1 sorcerer at this point in the story. Bare minimum. Special grade, because you had what? Geto, Yuki,
There's only four special
Yuta,
grades.
right?
Right? Oh,
That's
from
official.
yeah.
Yeah. And then, of course, you have Satoru Gojo, you have special cases. Of course, there's more special grades based off of the actual, they just never was granted the title, right? You have
Mhm.
Sukuna, you have
No,
Kashimo, right? You have
yeah,
certain
I'm just thinking
characters.
of on the good
But
end, on the good end.
But on the good end, yeah, like, or even on the good end, like Hakari, he's not labeled as a special grade, but I'll probably argue he probably is, especially if you get him going. But
I guess that would be the argument, right? Kashimo, Hikari, Higuruma, and Takaba. Maybe those would be the only four to really. You think?
Takaba's a good one because I think based off his abilities, I think he's definitely a special grade, just his with
Okay.
his curse technique alone. Some people can also you can probably argue Maki. It's hard, but
Okay.
Yuji, in this case, to answer your question, with Yuji, I want to say I didn't see much with Yuji. I want to say yes. I want to say yes. I want to say based off the feats that we've seen from him thus far, I want to say he's literally at the cusp of being a special grade. And I think he is a special grade. But I think within the domain of special grade, I think if you have you can have an S rank special grade and an A rank special grade, and it's not close. But I think within the realm of being a special grade, I think Yuji's a special grade. What about you?
It's a really difficult question for me. Like I'm still torn on it because to think of a special grade sorcerer. No, a first grade sorcerer. A first grade sorcerer should be able to handle any grade curse under a special grade. Correct? Is that the same?
Yes, that is the saying. I actually have it right here.
So in that regard, you know what? I agree. Yuji is special grade because I actually think Yuji can, at this point in time where we are in the manga, I believe
Right.
Yuji can take down most special grades that we've seen. A very interesting one would to see him where he's at right now, to see him rematch Mahito without Toto. That would
Yeah,
be very interesting. And just with some of his new capabilities, RCT, he probably beats Mahito right now.
I agree. I
He,
agree.
you
And
know,
I agree. Go ahead.
yeah, he probably beats Mahito, Jogo, right? And then like so out of the disaster curses, I would say it seems like Jogo and Mahito are probably the two
Yeah.
strongest, right?
Yep.
And I think you
Right.
can probably look at it in different realms. I think we spoke about this briefly before. I think you think Jogo is the strongest. I kind of think Mahito is the strongest, but nevertheless, it's
Mhm.
those two. And where Yuji's at right now in the story, I think Yuji's kind of superior to both of them. So I would say
Yeah.
if he can take down two of the strongest special grade curses, right? Because what do we have? Sukuna, of course. But
Right.
then after Sukuna, maybe Rika, and
Yeah.
then those two, right? So if he
Yeah.
can take down
Jogo, Mahito, Hanami. Yeah.
if he can take down potentially the third and fourth strongest special grade curse that we've seen in the story, he has to be a special grade sorcerer. I, th-
Yeah.
I think
That's
I
what I'm
think
assuming as well.
he has to be, especially with some of those capabilities. If those like soul punches can kind of like affect Sukuna, when Sukuna's like, "What is this? This is weird." Imagine the impact it would have on a different curse, right?
I agree. I
Yeah,
agree.
yeah.
Especially, yeah.
Yeah, so no, I would have to give Yuji special grade, but it's tough though, because we're not seeing a lot of him. We're seeing him in spurts, right? We're seeing, so it's
Yeah.
like we don't know the full extent, but there's a lot there. And Chozo, what was Chozo? Chozo's a special grade curse.
Yeah. Chozo's considered a special grade curse, at least from what I read. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure
I think
he was considered a
yeah, I
special
think
grade.
I'm gonna have to give
Yeah.
Yuji
The
special grade
nod.
sorcerer.
You
I think I'm gonna have to give it to
got
him.
to
I'm
give
gonna
him the
have to give it
nod.
to him.
Yeah. I agree because just the fact that he's able to even keep up on a 2-1 battle against Sukuna with Yuta. Not saying he's stronger on par with Yuta, but the fact that he can keep up
Mhm.
speaks volume. And then with all his capabilities, like the soul, his own version of soul manipulation, blood manipulation, reverse curse technique. Although he hasn't mastered it, he's still working on it. But the fact that, and then his physical prowess at the end of
Yeah.
the day. So he's definitely, yeah. I would argue that he is a special grade for sure.
Right. Yeah, and I kind of just have to really like break that down and kind of like work backwards and think about him in comparison to other people. To even be in, like you said, to even be in the fight, to have anything in your disposal that can make Sukuna second guess. Like, wait a minute, I think that's that special grade category right there, and I think he beats a lot of the special grade curses. Definitely the first grade curses.
Yeah,
And then if you just look at him, yeah, I think he, like you said, not. I wouldn't say he's as strong as Yuta, but there's different realms in special grade. So special grade sorcerer, he could probably be on maybe the lower end of special grade right now. And
yeah,
obviously they're gonna
probably.
reveal more. And come on, he's the main character. I think we're gonna see some crazy power up or boost somewhere. You know what I mean? That's gonna really like solidify this. But yeah, that was something that was on my mind. I really didn't know how I felt about it until just 2 minutes ago. I didn't really know where I was gonna go with it, but I thought that was just an interesting question on Yuji's behalf.
Yeah, for sure. Because these are special cases, not really outright said in the story. And you watch his journey and see exactly his feats, and then it's kind of like, oh, maybe he is. Maybe especially based off of the characters that were special grades at the
Yeah.
time, not at the time, but just throughout the story. So
Yeah, that'd actually be interesting to kind of go back and see who wasn't ranked and where they do rank. I mean, I'm not going to do that right now in video, but like when you
mm,
started bringing up like Hikari, and then we think about Takava, Higuruma, Kashimo, so many people out there that actually aren't ranked and where they stand, right?
right.
Angel,
Oh yeah,
right?
Angel. Yeah, with just her
So I mean,
ability alone, which where
mhm.
would she be? Would she be a grade one, or maybe even special grade? We don't know her capabilities with her
Yeah, yeah,
host.
yeah,
So
that's pretty interesting. I would definitely like to hear from some of the subscribers in the comment section. Where do you have UG ranked? Is UG first grade? Is he special grade? I don't think you can rank him anywhere under, but if you do, still go ahead and drop it in the comment section. Humor me. But definitely tell me what you think about UG special grade, first grade, and if you have time, tell us the reason why. Make sure you like, subscribe, Bronin Showdown, much more videos coming.